Our coin toss tonight is going to be brought to you by Cashway Complete Building Materials. Whatever project you have in mind, Cashway has everything you need from yellow wood-treated lumber, windows, doors, tools from Paslode, DeWalt, and Bostage. Also, Cashway carries a complete lineup of paint products from Porter PPG and Pittsburgh. Stop by Cashway Complete Building Materials on Highway 641 North between Benton and Draftonville. For Marshall County, we have Blake Strader, Andrew Stallings, Tyler Stokes, and Ty Buckmeyer as the captains wearing their orange jerseys and bottoms, white numerals and lettering outlined in blue with the orange helmets with the interlocking MC and white Murray High, black helmets, gold Murray High logo, white jerseys, white pants, black numerals, and lettering outlined in gold. Now we turn it over to Jim Sheridan.
Have fun is the main thing, okay? Second thing is sportsmanship. Take care of your teams. That fair enough? All right. Murray's visiting team. 10, you're the speaking captain. You will call a coin toss. The Marines is 10. Rivalry series is tails. What's your call? Tails. Tails is the call. Tails. It is heads.
We would like to defer.
All right, so Marshall County has won the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half, so Murray High will receive the kickoff. We'll now step aside for our Twin Lakes Worship Center pregame prayer.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
Marshall's looking for a 4-1 first half of a season for the first time in 12 years. They could do it tonight with a win over the Murray Tigers. Hi again, everybody. This is Jeff Waters, and welcome back to Carroll Traylor Stadium. Jeff Waters along with Aaron Clayton and Chris Freeland. Pleased you are with us tonight as we take a look at the Mediacom Channel 8 starting lineups for the Marshalls and the Murray Tigers. Mediacom Channel 8, where you'll find local programming dedicated to you and your community every day from 1 to 11 p.m. Mediacom Channel 8 features programming that spotlights the history, the culture, and the personalities of our community, plus local high school sports, government meetings, community festivals and events, and more. Mediacom Channel 8, the channel dedicated to you and your community. Murray will get the ball to start things. The Marshalls won the toss, deferred to the second half. The quarterback for Murray, Hunter Utley, 6'2", 190 pounds, a junior, a returning starter from last year. In the backfield with him, Mark Thompson, 5'10", 200 pounds, and a senior. And Dijon Miles drawing the start tonight in place of the injured Chase Maris, who's out with a dislocated shoulder. Miles, 6'1", 180 pounds, and a sophomore. Bo Osborne is the center, 6'4", 250, and a senior. The guards, Graham Lyle, 5'10", 225, and a senior. And Dempsey Barron, 5'10", 260, and a sophomore. The tackles, Gage Jacobs, 6'2", 250, and a sophomore. And Kikoa Olive, 5'10", 245 pounds, and a junior. The receivers, Jordan Duffy, 5'9", 160 and a junior. Tommy Waldrop, 6'3", 180 and a junior. And Jaden Jackson, 6'1", 190. He is also a junior. The Marshalls defensively will look like this. The four-man front, the tackles, Chet Kretz Sr. and Blake Strader. The ends tonight, Blake Myhand and Andrew Stallings. The linebackers tonight, the middle linebacker, Dawson Smothers. Outside, it'll be Luke Young and Matthew Wooten. The corners tonight, Isaac Stevenson and Austin Stockdale getting a start at cornerback tonight. The safeties, Ty Buckmeyer and Tyler Stevenson. Again, the starting lineups brought to you by Mediacom Channel 8. Kickoff will be brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kayla Teckenbrock with offices on the Benton Court Square. Are you earning enough on your savings? Talk to Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kayla Teckenbrock at 1104 Main on the Benton Court Square, or call 270-527-5743. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Congratulations again to Alexandra Jones, crowned homecoming queen in festivities prior to the game tonight. Good crowd on hand, but room for you if you'd like to come on out and see the Marshalls take on the Murray Tigers. District play begins next week for the Marshalls, and we'll wrap up this four-game homestand next week as Christian County comes to Traylor Stadium. The Marshals will kick it right to left. Austin Stockdale, who will also draw the start tonight at cornerback for the Marshals. He will kick it away. He'll kick it off the near hash. Has it teed up at the 40. The Marshals dressed in orange pants, orange jerseys with white numbers. Murray High in white pants, white jerseys, black numbers outlined in gold with the black helmets with the Murray Tiger logo on the sides of the helmets. Thompson and Jaden Jackson standing back at the 5-yard line to receive this Austin Stockdale kick. And here we go. Good kick by Stockdale, and it will drive Jackson back into the end zone. Touchback and get the game started. Excellent kick by Austin Stockdale, and Murray High will start from their own 20-yard line. Murray High at 2-2, won at Fort Campbell last week, 38-0. The Marshals had to go to overtime to outlast Callaway County a week ago, 34-27. The Marshals 3-1. They haven't been 4-1 after 5 games since the 2006 season. Stephen Bargy was the quarterback on that team, now a member of the Marshals coaching staff. Murray High will put trips to the near side, their right, single receiver to the left, and a setback to Utley's right. He's going to drop to throw, takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's throwing long, and he has his man at the 40-yard line of Marshall County, down to the 35, and on the catch for Murray High was Jordan Duffy. The junior wide receiver, Austin Stockdale, with the tackle for Marshall County, but a big gain for Murray High all the way down to the Marshall County 35-yard line. Pick up 45 yards. Murray High goes without the huddle. The Marshals will rush 4 here. Set back to Utley's left, and he'll get the call. That's Miles. Started up the middle, bounces it to the outside. He takes it down to the 26-yard line. Taken down there by Tyler Stevens. A gain of 4 will make it 2nd down and 6. Giving up the big play. Talked about the key of not giving up as many big plays. The Marshals have given up 1 already. It hasn't resulted in a score, but Murray High has the ball 2nd down at the Marshall County 26-yard line. Murray High all looking back at their sideline, now checking their wristbands for the play call. Utley wears number 2. He'll have Miles set to his left, trips left, single receiver to the right. Swings it out on a screen pass to the far side of the field. Flag comes in on this play. The pass is complete, and it goes for a 1st down. Thompson made the catch as they put him up, took him out of the backfield and put him out wide, but this one may be coming back. Jim Sheridan, our referee tonight, he'll have the call. Holding Murray. Takes away a 1st down gain there for Murray High. And we'll back them up to the Marshall County 36-yard line. And we'll replay 2nd down, and it'll be 2nd and 16. Ball on the left hash. Murray High going left to right as we watch it from the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Murray High will put 2 receivers out to the near side. That's the open side. Setbacks to each side of Utley in a shotgun, and a single receiver to the left. The Marshals show a 4-man rush. Utley on an inside handoff. This is Thompson. Got through a couple of tacklers near the line of scrimmage, spinning his way across the 20, bulldozing his way down to the 10-yard line now, where it'll be 1st down Murray High. Kretzinger finally making the tackle for the Marshals. Second and long, and Murray High converts. And they will have it 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. We are just underway. 10:23 to play, opening quarter, no score. Murray threatening. 1st and 10, or 1st and goal rather, at the Marshall County 10. Utley, quick throw, and it is incomplete. Bring up 2nd and goal. Now, when Murray gets into scoring position, they primarily like to leave it on the ground. They've only had 3 touchdown passes through their first 4 games. The rest of their touchdowns have come on the ground. They went to the air there on 1st and goal, 2nd and goal now on the incomplete pass. 2 receivers come out wide right. That's the open side for Murray. Jaden Jackson is wide left, setbacks to each side of Utley, and the pass down to the left side, just shy of the 2-yard line, is complete to Jackson. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. Jackson might have scored. That pass was a little bit behind him. He had to kind of turn around and stretch out and make that catch. 3rd and goal, Murray High. Utley has setbacks to each side. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. The Marshals spread out in some pass coverage here. Inside handoff, and Thompson is upended at around the 2-yard line, maybe just inside the 2. That'll bring up 4th and goal. Blake Myhan, one of the defensive ends for Marshall County, makes the stop. Murray High has a very capable kicker in Noah Maris. But no sign of a kicking team here. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. It's at the Marshall County 2-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. 2 receivers left. That's the short side of the field. Inside handoff here. It's Miles, and Miles takes it into the end zone from 2 yards out, and Murray High is on the board first in an 80-yard scoring drive. Dijon Miles on 4th and goal. Takes it in from 2 yards out. And Murray High leading it 6-0. Noah Maris on to attempt the extra point. Hasn't missed this year on a PAT. Duffy's his holder. Gets it down cleanly. And Noah Maris splits the uprights. And Murray High takes it 80 yards on their opening possession. 9:06 to play first quarter. Murray High 7, Marshall County nothing. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
CFSB proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's a catchy word for earning cash that just might make you want to dance. Get paid for doing simple things you do anyway. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at CFSB.
Murray High goes 80 yards on their opening possession. 2-yard touchdown run by Dijon Miles. We are live inside the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Patrick Flannery feels that customer trust is the foundation of his business. CFSB Investments honors that trust. Stop by CFSB Investments to plan for your future. Patrick's office is in CFSB's Benton Banking Center. Products offered are not a deposit, not FDIC insured. No bank guarantee, and they may lose value. Patrick Flannery is a registered representative of LPL Financial and is not affiliated with CFSB, member FINRA and the SIPC. Noah Maris will kick it away here for Murray High as it teed up near the right hash, kicking it left or right. Right-footed kicker. And a strong kick, but Stevenson will take it at the 5 on a basket catch. Heads off to his left. He's across the 20, across the 25. Runs over a man there, and he's out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the Marshals will start their opening possession of the night. Tommy Waldrop, also a member of Murray High's basketball team, on the tackle. Marshals from their own 29-yard line. Starting lineups brought to you by MediaCom Channel 8. Up front, Chet Kretzinger is the center. Dalton Keeling and Noah McClure are the guards. Blake Strader and Chase Chambers are the tackles. In the backfield, Tyler Stokes along with Tyler Stevenson, Ty Buckmeyer, and Luke Wyeth. The Marshals go with 2 tight ends here. Stokes holds on to it on an option play, gets a block out on the edge left side, but Murray High closing in quickly. Stokes maybe picked up a half a yard. Waldrop coming in to make the stop. Got back to the line of scrimmage. That was it. Just beyond the 29-yard line. Marshals will have it 2nd and 10. Murray High leading 7-0. Marshals break the huddle. Tristan Klein in at receiver. They'll send him out wide right. That's the open side for the Marshals. Griffin Darnell is in as a receiver on the near side. Hand off to Wyatt, and Wyatt is brought down right at the line of scrimmage on the tackle. Sebastian Lawrence for Murray High. Lawrence and Jaden Jackson tied for 8th and 2A in the state this week in quarterback sacks with 3 each. Nose of the football on the Marshall County 30. Ball on the near hash. Marshall's looking at 3rd and almost 10. Wideouts each way. Murray High puts 5 across the defensive front. Linebackers inching up in the tackle box. Stokes on the backside counter, gives it to Buckmeyer. He's trying to run out of a tackle here. He does. He's trying to get to the edge. He'll still be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 flags come in the backfield. Waldrop on another tackle for Murray High, but there are a couple of flags down. Marshall's not able to convert on 3rd and long. Let's see if a penalty bails them out here. 7-0 Murray High. Now the call. Nope. Sometime this week, fellas. Be fine. Everybody's still walking around waiting to see what the call is going to be. Aaron Clayton perhaps can shed some light on it.
Foul looks like it's going to be on Marshall County as the bunt team is running out right now. We initially maybe heard face mask, so we're about to see if it's personal foul or not. As personal foul, face mask. Actually, it's going to be against Murray High.
Yeah,
Wow. Initially
it looked like Buckmeyer did have his face mask pulled from up here. Of course, the question becomes, do they call it a personal foul or the 5-yard penalty? Personal foul, 15 yards, gives Marshall County a CFSB first down. So a break for the Marshalls. That takes them out to their own 41-yard line. Murray High has been solid defensively on Marshall County's first 3 snaps, except for a face mask penalty that gives Marshall County new life on this drive. Marshalls will put 2 receivers just off the end of the right side of the line. Quick pitch to Buckmeyer. Gets a block out on the edge. Turns the corner on the far side. The ball pops loose. Murray High says they have it, and I believe they do. Murray High football. Murray High recovers the ball right at midfield. Marshalls lose the handle, and Murray High comes up with a loose ball. Be just over into Marshall County territory. Spotted right between the midfield stripe and the Marshall County 49. Murray High's offense out onto the field, no huddle. They'll come right up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers each way. Now Thompson in motion out of the near slot. They fake to him on play action. Utley throwing long down the left side, and the pass is incomplete, and a flag comes in late. Flag comes in late at the 20-yard line, and judging by the reaction of a couple of the Marshall County players, it's going to go against the Marshalls. Isaac Stevenson was the defensive back over there for the Marshalls, and it looked like he had pretty solid coverage, pretty clean coverage down that sideline. Step for step with the receiver. But it will be pass interference against the Marshalls. Well, they called it holding, beg your pardon. Holding is the ball. So a 10-yard penalty rather than a 15-yard pass interference penalty. Takes it down to the Marshall County 40 and a first down for Murray High. 7-0 Murray High with the lead. First quarter, 7:28 to play in the first quarter. Our Puckett's Jewelry game time. Trips to the near side. That's Murray's right. Utley running a speed option. Pitches it back. And the ball carrier for Murray High is Charvel McAllister, and he takes it across the 30, just inside the 30 near the 29. Should be good for a first down. Luke Young, who started at linebacker tonight for the Marshalls, making the stop, but not before a Murray High first down. Murray High operating in Marshall County territory again, 7-0 Murray High. And the Tigers have moved the ball inside the Marshall County 30-yard line. Two receivers to the right here for Murray. That's the short side of the field for them. And one receiver lined up on the numbers to the far side. Thompson takes the inside handoff. Started up the middle, bounces it to the outside. The Marshalls had him behind the line of scrimmage and couldn't bring him down. Isaac Stevenson came over and finally was able to make a hit to slow him down. But the Marshalls had him behind the line of scrimmage, and it ends up being a nice gain on first down. Takes it down to the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. It's just poor tackling. That's all you can say about it. 2nd and 3 here for Murray High. They should have been looking at 2nd and about 12. Utley in the shotgun, trying to perhaps draw the Marshalls off sides, and it looked like a couple of them did come across, but no flags. So Utley takes the snap here. Hands it off. This is McAllister again. McAllister working his way up the middle. Flag comes in from the backfield as he takes it across the 20 and down to the 18. Griffin Darnell on the stop for the Marshals. We'll check the flag. Marshals at 3-1. Murray High at 2-2 coming into this one. Apparently it's against Marshall County. Personal foul face mask against the Marshals. That's half the distance to the goal. And it'll make it 1st and goal, Murray High. Marshals have had over 240 yards combined in penalties the last 2 games. Trips left, and he swings it out to Jaden Jones. Jones is able to slip out of a tackle at the 5-yard line and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Murray High. Jaden Jackson, somebody had him around his ankles, and he slipped out of it. And he lunged into the end zone from a couple of yards out. 9-yard scoring play officially. Murray High 13, Marshall County nothing. Noah Maris will try to make it 14-0. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. 5:51 to play, opening quarter. Murray High 14, Marshall County nothing. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
Marshall's in some trouble here in the early going. 5:51 to play, first quarter. Puckett's Jewelry game time, but the Marshals trailing Murray High 14-0. U.S. Bank called to the sideline, and Aaron Clayton.
One good thing is nobody on crutches tonight, as for the most part, everybody is almost injury-free, or should be at least by the next week. But right now, Coach Merrick having a little bit of a come-to-Jesus moment with his team, saying if you want to coach, you want to play, you can do all that by yourself. If not, listen to what I'm saying. Get out there and work to get back in this game, because right now, look like we're moving in molasses out there, missing tackles, and right now just getting outplayed in every facet of the game.
That was a 50-yard scoring drive for Murray High. 9-yard touchdown pass from Utley to Jaden Jackson. Noah Maris will kick it away here for Murray High. 14-0 they lead. Maris has it teed up near the near hash. Opportunity for a return here. Isaac Stevenson takes it inside the 5, runs it off to the left side, and he's across the 20, and he tiptoes up the sideline, out across the 25 to the 26. Pushed out of bounds over there by Mark Thompson. Marshals from their own 26-yard line. Murray High with scoring drives of 80 and 50 yards. The Marshals picked up 1 first down via penalty on their opening possession, and then fumbled the football that Murray recovered and turned it into a 50-yard scoring drive. They'll put it down on the near hash. Marshals right to left as we watch it from the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. Straight wishbone set here for the Marshals and 2 tight ends. Murray High loads up the tackle box. Handoff comes to Buckmeyer, running right side. He has it out to the 30-yard line. Pushed back there, but a good gain on first down. Pick up a 4. And on the stop for Murray High, Aquavion Elmore on the stop for Murray High. He's a senior, 5'8", 165 pounds. The Marshals will have it 2nd and 6 from their own 30. Ball spotted between the hashes. Wyatt stays in at fullback. The Marshals with a straight wishbone set and 2 tight ends again. Stokes holds on to it on the option, cuts it up on the right hash, and dives for a first down across the 35 out to the 37. Pick up a 7, and it'll be a first down before the tackle made by Dijon Miles. CFSB first down and a $3 deposit into the CFSB Scholarship Scoreboard Fund. Marshals have it 1st and 10 from their own 37. Marshals 5th in 5A this week in the state in scoring at 38 points a game. They rank 11th in 5A in the state this week in team rushing, 232 rushing yards a game. And off to Wyatt. Wyatt was able to slip off of a tackle, and they're saying another fumble. And they're calling it a fumble. Murray High recovered it. Now the officials are going to talk about it. Wyatt, they're going to give it to Murray High. The officials talked about it, then the referee said Murray High football.
Fumble recovered by Murray High, where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at the Marshall County 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line of Marshall County is where Murray High will take over. Let's get it down to Aaron Clayton. That sure looked like that play could have been blown dead. Aaron?
Really could have looked like forward progress was stopped for about 3 to 4 seconds before the ball was taken away. That's where the official from the back end tried to come in and blow that one dead. But apparently the referee said I had a better viewpoint of it than you. And now the ball is loose again. I believe Marshall County recovered a fumble on a quick 3-yard draw play. And it is Marshall County football at the 30-yard line. So, Jeff, it really doesn't matter.
Well, Marshall's going to get it right back. They'll take over at their own 30-yard line as Murray gifts it right back to them. Blake Myhan recovered the fumble for the Marshalls. Murray High has had the propensity to turn the ball over at times via fumbles through their first 4 games. Marshalls will take over at their own 30. Wideouts each way, slot backs to each side. Stokes on play action, rolling left, still looking, now throws it back toward the far sideline, and boy, it's tough. That landed in bounds. Murray High was trying to come up on that. Stokes just throwing it away, but didn't quite get it out of bounds. Now a flag comes in over on the sideline. We're going to get a sideline warning, I believe, against Murray High. Sideline warning, the call against Murray High. 14-0 Murray. 4:18 to play first quarter. Marshalls will have it 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Receiver to the right, one to the left. Quick pitch, left side. This is Stevenson, started up the left hash, now bounces it out to the corner. He's across the 30 and pushed out of bounds at the 34. Noah Maris on the tackle for Murray High. Will be a pickup of 3, and we'll make it 3rd and 7 here. 3rd and 7 for the Marshalls from their own 34-yard line. Trailing Murray 14-0, first quarter of action. Wideouts each way. Slot backs to each side. Murray High puts 8 men in the tackle box. Now Stokes raises up from center and asks for a timeout. First timeout of the first half for the Marshalls. 14-0 Murray High with the lead. The Marshalls looking at 3rd and long from inside their own 35 when we return on WCBL Sports.
CFSB proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's a catchy word for earning cash that just might make you want to dance. Get paid for doing simple things you do anyway. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at CFSB.
Marshalls on 3rd and long. They run an option play, and Stokes is dropped for a 1-yard loss back at the 33-yard line. Sebastian Lawrence with his 2nd tackle for loss already tonight for the Murray High Tigers. 14-0 Murray High with the lead. 3:50 to play and the first quarter. Austin Stockdale will come on to punt it away. We haven't seen Austin Riley so far tonight for the Marshalls, still dealing with that nagging ankle injury. Stockdale gets a good snap, has some time. High kick, not particularly deep. Does take a Marshall County bounce. We're going to get a flag on the near side of the field, I believe, against Murray High. Now another flag on the far side of the field on the return. Waldrop on the return for Murray High brings it across the 35 out to about the 38. Dawson Smothers on the tackle for Marshall County. Dawson Smothers, by the way, coming in to tonight's game, 10th in 5A in the state, and tackles at 10.5 per game. So 2 different flags on the play, one while the ball was still in the air, the other on the return. Let's get it back down to Aaron Clayton. Aaron?
It's going to end up being a block in the back against Murray High, so apparently the flag on the far sideline was waved off, so it will be 1 penalty on Murray High, bringing the ball back from where the foul was committed. So it is 1st and 10 Tigers, but it will be deeper than they initially expected.
Murray High backed up inside their own 30-yard line. Leading 14-0. Murray High will take over here and put trips to the right side. That's the open side, and a single receiver to the short side. Set back to Utley's left, and Utley with a quick throw, and the intended receiver was Jaden Jackson, and he just dropped it. Jackson was open in the left flat on a quick hitter and couldn't come up with the ball. 2nd and 10 coming up. Murray from their own 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Jordan Duffy will be the wide man to the right. In the slot that way, Caden Rogers. Setbacks to each side of Utley. Fakes a handoff, trying to set up the screen. Duffy has it. Duffy weaving his way through traffic. Then he is tripped up and dropped short of the first down marker. Taken down near the 36-yard line. We're going to say his knee was down at the 35. I think the Marshals caught a break. They're on the spot. 3rd and 4 Murray High. This is where the Marshals have to find a way to get a stop. Murray High in their own territory. Utley looking to throw, quick pass, and he overthrows his intended receiver. Just beyond the first down marker was Jaden Jackson. Utley sailed it a little bit on him, and that'll bring up 4th down, and Murray High will bring their punting team onto the field. So a defensive stop here for the Marshals. Ty Buckmeyer will work his way back into Marshall County territory to receive this punt. The Marshals may end up with some pretty good field position here. Marshals are going to rush 5 on the punt. Drop everybody else back to provide some blocking. It's a short kick. Buckmeyer may let it bounce, and he does. Takes a Murray High bounce, and it will roll on down to the 23-yard line of the Marshals. Noah Maris with the punt. Picked up about 12 or 15 more yards on the bounce. The Marshals will take over at their own 22 is where they'll put it down. Marshals have had the ball 3 times, 2 fumbles and a punt so far. 14-0 Murray High. 2:33 to play in the first quarter. Marshals will have Tristan Klein in at wide receiver, near side. Slot backs each way. Hand off to Wyatt. Wyatt finds an opening up the middle and takes it across the 25 and out to the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Good pickup on first down. Nathan Jackson on the stop for Murray. Good pickup on first down for Wyatt on the inside run. 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Marshals. Put the ball down at their 28-yard line. Ball is on the near hash. The Marshals right to left as we watch it offensively here in the first quarter. Klein goes out wide right here. Slot backs each way and a tight end to the right side. Hand off to Wyatt again, and Wyatt is able to take it out to the 30, maybe just beyond the 30. So there was Austin Riley on the run. Riley seeing his first action of the night. Riley gets the carry. Coach Merrick told me yesterday off the air that if they can get about 5 or 6 carries out of Riley, they'd feel pretty good about that and get him a little bit of time on the defensive side. Did not practice most of the week. Was in a walking boot after the game last week against Callaway County. 3rd and 2 coming up. Marshals will go with a straight wishbone set here and 2 tight ends. Murray High puts 9 men in the tackle box. Hand off left side. Running left is Matthew Wooten. Wooten in there and takes it across the 35 and has a first down. Pick up about 4. Tommy Waldrop on the stop for Murray High, but a CFSB first down for the Marshals. I really like the straight wishbone set with the 2 tight ends. I think the Marshals have been effective with that. Addison Riley's in at tight end on the near side. And the Marshals will stay with the full house backfield. Hand off here. It's Wooten again, and he slips out of a tackle. He's across midfield. He's at the 45 of Murray, pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 36-yard line. Aquavion Elmore on the stop for Murray, but a CFSB first down for the Marshals all the way down to the Murray High 36-yard line. First time the Marshals have ventured into Murray High territory tonight. Marshals break the huddle. Tanner Fuller is in at tight end on the right side, so pretty heavy set here for the Marshals across the front. Two tight ends, full house backfield. A little bit of a delayed handoff. This is Buckmeyer, and Buckmeyer finds a yard down to the 25. Sebastian Lawrence on the stop. 2nd and 9 coming up. Marshals have moved it down to the Murray High 35. They trail Murray 14-0. First quarter of action. We're less than a minute to play and the first stanza. Ball near the left hash. Marshals go with a slot back, left side. Hand off here. This is Wooten again, and Wooten hit near the line of scrimmage and maybe picked up a half a yard. Lawrence on the tackle again for Murray. We'll call it a gain of 1 and make it 3rd and 8. Ball just inside the 35-yard line of Murray High. The Marshals will let the final few seconds of the first quarter clock run down. The Marshals will have it 3rd and long inside the Murray High 35 when the second quarter gets underway. Marshals trailing 14-0 here on WCBL Sports.
At J&R Pharmacy, you get the best of both worlds. A modern building and convenient location with all the latest technology. And prompt, friendly service, taking the time to answer your questions, and a commitment to your good health and customer satisfaction. If you enjoy all the benefits of a hometown pharmacy, you'll love J&R Pharmacy, featuring a drive-by window for added convenience. J&R Pharmacy, corner of 9th and Main in Benton.
Jeff Waters, Aaron Clayton, Chris Freeland welcoming you back to the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center, Carroll Trailer Stadium. Alexandra Jones, Homecoming Queen 2018. And pregame festivities tonight. The Marshals have it 3rd and 8 inside the Murray High 35. Handoff Buckmeyer, slips through a lane, turns it at the 30, and he's across the 25 and tripped up at the 22-yard line. It will be good for a Marshall County first down on a gain of 12 for Buckmeyer. Noah Maris on the tackle for Murray High. CFSB first down for the Marshals. The Marshals went with that straight wishbone set again with two tight ends. Marshals have it at the Murray High 22. 1st and 10. Trailing 14-0. They'll stay with the full house backfield. Hand off here, Buckmeyer, and nothing really opened up there. And he's dropped at the line of scrimmage. He was trying to slip in behind left tackle, and Murray High able to get a surge there. Ashkan Nabavi on the tackle for Murray. Marshals have it 2nd and 10 at the Murray High 22-yard line. Wishbone set, two tight ends. Murray High 9 in the tackle box. And the ball is loose. Stokes looked to hand it off. Murray High came through with a big-time blitz, and they come up with a loose ball. Tommy Waldrop coming up with a fumble, and that's Marshall County's 3rd turnover of the night. Promising drive for the Marshals ends with a turnover, and Murray High will take over at their own 28-yard line, leading 14-0. Just underway, second quarter. Marshall County's best drive of the night by far ends in turnover. And Murray will have it from their own 28. Utley from the shotgun, twin receivers each way. Takes a good snap, drops to throw. Throwing right side, and it is almost intercepted here. Stockdale on the coverage for Marshall County, Austin Stockdale. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Murray High taking a shot down the field after the Marshall County turnover. By the way, coming up at halftime, Aaron Clayton will have comments from Marshall's head coach Evan Merrick as he exits the field, brought to you by CFSB Investments, the Holly Office Products halftime report, and all of the first half numbers from this one, scores from around the area, brought to you by Raymond James financial advisor Richard Hendrickson. 2nd and 10, Murray High from their own 28. The Marshalls will rush 4. Everybody else drops in pass coverage. Thompson comes in motion. Utley faked it to him. The Marshalls on that one quickly, and they bring Utley down for a loss back at the 24-yard line. Strader and Smothers combining on that stop. Chase Chambers also in on that tackle for Marshall County. That is a loss of 4. Will make it 3rd and 14. Backs them up to their own 24-yard line. 3rd and 14. See if the Marshall County defense can get a 3rd down stop and get off the field again. 14-0 Murray High. Wingbacks each way. Now Thompson comes in motion from the left side. They're going to have 5 receivers. Utley looking to throw over the middle. Wide open for Murray High is Dijon Miles, and he will score. On 3rd and long, Murray High, they went to the wingback set, and then they sent one man in motion, and so they had 5 receivers at that point. 72 yards on the scoring play to Dijon Miles, and Murray High leads it now 20-0. And it comes on 3rd and 14. Second touchdown pass of the night for Utley. Maris on to attempt the extra point here for Murray. Good snap, good hold by Duffy, and the kick by Maris right through the uprights. 9:56 to play in the first half. 21-0 Murray High. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
Marshall County football on WCBL Sports, brought to you in part this season by CISA Contractors, Dr. David Cassidy and staff at Benton Family Dental, Award Masters Incorporated, First Choice Auto Sales, Twin Lakes Worship Center, Rogue Graphics of Kentucky, and by Woodman Life representative Roger Pierce. Well, a fumble for the Marshalls. Then the Marshalls had Murray High 3rd and long, and Murray High converts on a 72-yard scoring play. Dijon Miles wide open down the middle of the field. Got the pass from Utley in stride, nobody near him. And takes it on into the end zone. 21-0 Murray High. Maris has it teed up near the far hash, and he'll kick it away here. Short kick. And the Marshalls get a chance for a return. And straight up the middle on the return for the Marshalls was Tyler Stevenson. Thompson on the stop. Stevenson takes it across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. Good starting point for the Marshalls. Marshalls have had the ball 4 times, 3 fumbles and a punt so far. Tristan Klein back in at receiver. He'll come out wide right. Riley is set just off the hip of the tackle on that side. It's a pitch, and it's Austin Riley. Flag comes in on the near side. Riley is hit as he gets out close to the 40-yard line. Noah Maris on the stop for Murray High. Flag comes in at the 36-yard line. And the penalty is against Marshall County. So 10 yards from the 36. This will take the Marshalls back to the 26-yard line. Check that. Back to the 24-yard line. And we will replay first down. New line of scrimmage for the Marshals, their own 24. So now it's 1st and 19. Stokes, play action fake, looking to throw. Now he's going to be sacked back at the 10-yard line. Jaden Jackson came through on a blitz and was able to get to Stokes as he turned on the play action, was going to try to roll back to his left, try to get everybody flowing right, the defense flowing right, was going to flow, or the defensive left, Marshall County's offensive right, was going to try to roll back left. And Jackson, who coming into tonight's game had 4 quarterback sacks on the season, picks up another one there. Loss of 14, makes it 2nd and 33. Handoff Riley, running right. Riley is across the 15 and twisting and turning his way out to the 18, maybe the 19-yard line. Kane Cazares on the stop for Murray High. So 3rd and a long way. 3rd and 26. That's a pretty good pickup there by Riley, but Marshall's so far behind the sticks right now. It's going to take one of the better plays we've seen out of the Marshall County offense this season to have a chance to get a first down here. Pitch back right. Riley has a little bit of a lane. He's across the 25, and he's tripped up as he takes it out close to the 30-yard line, well short of the first down, but pretty good gain that gives Marshall County an opportunity to maybe flip field position a little bit. Dijon Miles on the stop for Murray High. 21-0 Murray High. Nearing the 8-minute mark of the first half, our Puckett's Jewelry game time. Tommy Waldrop is back to receive this punt for Murray. Stockdale will punt it here for the Marshals. Murray High, they're going to pin their ears back and come after him. Stockdale gets it away. It's a high kick, a lot of hang time. Waldrop's going to let it bounce, and it bounces inside the 40 of Murray, and the Marshals will let it roll down close to the 35. Tristan Klein puts a hand on it there. Murray High will have it from their own 36. Murray High has had the ball 5 previous times in the first half. 3 touchdowns, a fumble, and a punt. Tigers dressed in white pants, white jerseys, black helmets. The Marshals in orange. Pants, jerseys, helmets. Utley with setbacks to each side of him in a shotgun formation. Swings it out to the left side. It's Jackson. Makes a man miss at the 45. He's up to midfield. A little bit of a juke move there, and he has it down to the 45-yard line. First down, Murray High on a 19-yard catch and run. Matthew Wooten on the tackle for the Marshals. Murray High moves it into Marshall County territory. 21-0 Murray High. 7:24 and the clock rolling here in the first half. New line of scrimmage for Murray High is the Marshall County 45. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Setbacks to each side of Maris. Counter play. And the Marshals have this one sniffed out here as Dawson Smothers breaking through to make a tackle for loss on Charvel McAllister back at the 48-yard line. There'll be a loss of 3. Will make it 2nd and 13. Mentioned earlier, Smothers leading the Marshall County team in tackles on the season. He ranks 10th in 5A in the state this week with 10.5 tackles a game. Austin Riley 18th in 5A in the state this week, averaging 9 tackles a game. Smothers gets a tackle for loss there, makes it 2nd and 13 here for Murray, backs them up to the Marshall County 48. 21-0 Murray High. Trips right here for Murray. Single receiver to the left. Utley takes a good snap. Rolling right, throwing on the run, and the pass is caught and the far flat, and it'll be a first down for Murray High, and it'll be a pickup of about 15 yards. Mark Thompson on the reception for Murray High. Luke Young made the tackle. Takes it down to the 33-yard line. Be a gain of 15. They back it up to the 34, make it a gain of 14. First down, Murray. Murray High leading 21-0, and with the football inside Marshall County territory, inside the 35 to be precise. McAllister takes the inside handoff, slips between two tacklers. He's still on his feet inside the 20, inside the 15, and down to the 11-yard line of Marshall County. Austin Stockdale with the tackle in the secondary. Back down to Aaron Clayton. U.S. Bank call to the sideline. Aaron?
That is one bright note. Austin Stockdale getting to play a skill position tonight. Of course, a very aggressive soccer player, forward for the Marshalls, getting a couple of tackles tonight. Also talked to Devin Evans. As soon as he ran out of the locker room, felt a twinge in that lower leg, said, I will not play at all tonight as expected. But good to see Stockdale out there placing some injuries and attrition here this week for the Marshalls in the backfield.
Murray High with it 1st and 10 at the Marshall County 11, leading the Marshalls 21-0. Utley throwing left side, pass caught. Waldrop, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Murray High. Tommy Waldrop on the reception. 11 yards on the touchdown for Murray High. Play covers 11 yards. And Hunter Utley, who had 3 touchdown passes through Murray High's first 4 games of the season, has matched that total tonight with his 3rd one here. Comes with 5:35 to play until halftime. Noah Maris, who is just about as close to automatic as a extra point man around these parts, will come on here and try to stay perfect tonight. And he missed one. I jinxed him. Perhaps, maybe. The Marshalls need every break they can get right now. They're in a 27-point hole. 27-0. Murray High the lead. 5:35 to play until halftime. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
Let me tell you about this wax we've developed here at Defuse Body Shop. This wax is the easiest wax to apply of any wax on the market, and this wax will give you maximum protection from the elements. And we have a Teflon and a polymer added to this wax to give you a durable wax that'll last a good long time. This wax was developed for our show cars and our show bikes and today's paint. This is the slickest finish that you'll get with any wax on the market.
Jeff Waters, Aaron Clayton, Chris Freeland welcoming you back to the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. First half of action, 27-0 Murray High. That scoring drive for Murray High covered 64 yards. Maris will kick it away here for Murray High. Maris very deliberately marking off his steps here as he gets a run at it and puts a foot into it at the 40-yard line. Low end over end kick will be taken by the Marshalls. It'll be taken by Stevenson as he crosses the 30, across the 40s, across midfield, up the sideline, and pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line by Noah Maris, the kicker. One of the line judges upended on that play as well. And all the way down to the 38-yard line is Tyler Stevenson. Noah Maris, the punter, made the touchdown-saving tackle. Let's see if the Marshalls can do something with this late in the first half. They have had problems with putting the ball on the ground here in the first half, and the first opportunity they've had to start in Murray territory. Good return by Stevenson. The Marshalls have it 1st and 10 at the Murray 38. Straight wishbone set here for the Marshalls. Stokes lost the handle on the football. It's loose again, and Murray High, I think, is on it. Not sure. Looked like a bad exchange, perhaps. Damon Boyd recovers the fumble here for Murray at the Murray 40. 4th fumble, lost fumble of the night for the Marshalls. Comes with 5:21 to play in the first half. So Murray High will have it from their own 40-yard line. Well, Stevenson with that great kick return had set the Marshalls up inside the Murray High 40, but another fumble, and Murray High will have it. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And setbacks to each side of Utley. The Marshals rush 4. Utley takes a good snap, rolling right, throwing on the run. The catch is made over in the flat, across the 45 is Caden Rogers. Out to the 47, maybe the 48. Matthew Wooten brings him down there. Pickup of a little over 7 yards. It'll bring up second and almost 4 here for Murray. Murray has all 3 of their first half timeouts remaining, leading the Marshals 27-0 as the clock goes under 5 minutes to play in the first half. And Murray High trying to draw the Marshals off sides, and I believe they were successful. So that'll give Murray High the first down on the 5-yard penalty. Coming up tomorrow, it's the Heritage Bank Marshall County Coaches Show at a special time, 8:30 tomorrow morning. It's on to Lexington for pregame coverage of Kentucky and Murray State. 9 o'clock countdown to kickoff, 11 o'clock game time. By the way, on the Murray State Network, Froggy 103.7, our own Aaron Clayton doing color commentary on the Murray State broadcast tomorrow, along with the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley. Murray High with a carry here. This is Dijon Miles dancing around on the left side, looking for a hole to open up. Finally takes it inside the Marshall County 40 and down to the 38, maybe the 37. Dawson Smothers on the stop, but not before a first down for Murray High. Marshall County football on WCBL Sports, brought to you in part by these sponsors: Dennis Faust for Commonwealth Attorney, the Stilley House Assisted Living Community and Memory Care Community, Monty Collins with RE/MAX Real Estate Associates in Benton, R. Bargy and Company Insurance Services, the Kentucky Lake Chamber of Commerce in Marshall County, Four Seasons Restaurant, and by Calvert Lumber Company. Trips right here for Murray. That's the open side for them. Marshall's just rushed 4. Everybody else drops in pass coverage. Pass out of the far side of the field intended for Duffy. A little bit wide, and it goes through his hands and out of bounds. Bring up 2nd and 10 here for Murray. 4 turnovers, the story for the Marshals in this one. 3 of the previous ones, Murray High has turned into points. 27-0 Murray High. I'm sorry, 2 of the previous 3. Murray High has turned into points. Utley pump fakes, and he throws long down the right side and into double coverage, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 here for Murray High and stops the clock with 3:55 to play in the first half. Duffy, the intended receiver. Again, coming up at halftime, comments from Coach Merrick as he heads to the locker room, brought to you by CFSB Investments. Aaron Clayton will have those from down on the field. The Holly Office Products halftime report, plus all of the numbers from this one and scores from around the area, brought to you by Richard Hendrickson, Raymond James Financial Advisor with offices on the south side of the Benton Court Square. I believe we have a timeout on the field. We will take 1, 2, and be back. 27-0 Murray High. Tigers with the football inside the Marshall County 40 when we come back on WCBL Sports. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Murray High will have it 3rd and 10 at the Marshall County 37-yard line out of this timeout. Utley has tossed 3 touchdown passes tonight. Has twins each way here. And Miles set to his right in a shotgun. The Marshals rush 4, and it's a delayed handoff to Miles, and the Marshals are all over it. Blake Strader makes the tackle for a big loss. Back behind the 40-yard line, close to the 45. Strader with the tackle for loss, and Murray High will bring on their punting team here on 4th down. 3:43 to play in the first half. Now Marshall County is taking over. Wasn't that 3rd down? Wasn't that 3rd down? We'll get it down to Aaron Clayton here in just a moment. Pitch back, right side. Riley has it, and they tried to strip it away from him. Riley's able to slip away from that. Takes it across the 45 out to the 48. And on the tackle for Murray High, Damon Boyd. Down to Aaron Clayton.
Yeah, that was third down. By my calculations, I saw the marker just changed twice from first down to third on that play. Then it was fourth, and then we took over. So I don't know if they just miscounted a down or if there was a penalty that we missed that caused a loss of down, because that was the only reason that would be a turnover. But that was a third and long play, so I believe they just missed a down.
Has a pickup of 6. Stokes, quick pitch on the option play. Riley turning it up on the right sideline, and Riley is close to a Marshall County first down. Has it down to the 45-yard line. Dyer Doherty on the stop for Murray. He's a sophomore linebacker, 5'11", 185 pounds, and it is a CFSB first down for the Marshalls, their 6th of the first half. Marshalls have it at the Murray High 45. 2 timeouts remaining for the Marshalls as the clock goes under 3 minutes to play in the first half. 27-0 Murray High. Marshalls come up to the line of scrimmage. Griffin Darnell will come out wide to the right. Slot backs each way. Riley's in motion. Pitch to him. Running it on the right side. Riley slips by a defender and takes it across the 40 down to the 39 of Murray. That'll be a gain of 6 on first down. Tommy Waldrop, who's been a playmaker on both sides of the ball so far tonight for Murray High and in special teams too, making the tackle there. 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Marshalls. Marshalls having to work a little more quickly here. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the first half. 27-0 Murray High. Wide out to the right. Riley on the pitch from Stokes, working that near side again. Riley grabbed around the waist here. He's able to take the tackler with him for a 2-yard ride. Close to the first down, just short. Dejon Miles will get credit for the tackle. 3rd at a yard. Gain of 3 there by Riley. Down to 1:40 to play until halftime. It's been all Murray High. The Marshalls have had problems getting Murray High off the field offensively, and the Marshalls have had problems staying on the field with their offense due to turnovers. Stokes running the option to the left side. Pitch back to Stevenson, well behind the line of scrimmage. He cuts it up on the left hash, and he'll be close to a first down. I think he's just shy, though. Sebastian Lawrence on the stop for Murray. Close to a first down, but maybe just short. It's down to the 36-yard line of Murray High, and it'll bring up 4th down, and the Marshalls will go for it here with 1 minute to play in the first half. Clock rolling. Stokes will take it from up under center. Straight wishbone formation here. Stokes turns, hands it, gives it to Riley. He was stopped going up the middle, bounces it to the outside, has the first down and several more across the 30, across the 25, and down to the 23-yard line. Landon Armstrong on the stop for Murray High, and a timeout for Marshall County. That is their 2nd timeout by my count here in the first half. 27-0 Murray High. The Marshalls will have it 1st and 10 at the Murray High 23 when we return, closing stages of the first half on WCBL Sports.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
Big 4th down conversion for the Marshalls, keeping this drive alive, and they have it down at the Murray High 23-yard line, 1st and 10, but they trail in this game 27-0. I think any chance that the Marshalls have in this game hinges on the outcome of this series. I have the Marshalls with 1 timeout left, 36 seconds to play in the first half. Wyatt lined up straight behind Stokes. Buckmeyer comes in motion. He picks up the blitz. Stokes drops to throw. Catch made. Inbounds by Riley. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Well, I tell you what, Buckmeyer did a terrific job picking up that blitz. Riley made a nice catch. But give a lot of credit to Ty Buckmeyer for picking up that blitz off the blind side. Gave Stokes just enough time to get that one down to Riley. The Marshals will have it first and goal. CFSB first down for the Marshals inside the Toyota of Murray red zone. First time there tonight. Straight wishbone formation here for the Marshals. Hand off Riley. Bounces it out to the left side. Trying to stretch it out. Trying to turn the corner at the 5. And he's ridden down from behind at about the 3-yard line with 22 seconds to play in the first half. And Evan Merrick will call for Marshall County's final timeout of the first half. Aquavion Elmore had the stop for Murray High. So 17 seconds remaining in the first half. Puckett's Jewelry game time. 27-0 Murray High. The Marshals have it second and goal at the 3 when we come back on WCBL Sports.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
Back here inside the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center, the Marshals are out of timeouts. 17 seconds to play first half, 27-0 Murray High. The Marshals have it second and goal at the 3. Wishbone formation. Loaded tackle box here for Murray High. Hand off to Buckmeyer. Stays on his feet, down to the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall County. Ty Buckmeyer able to stay on his feet, hit near the line of scrimmage, and Ty Buckmeyer takes it in from 3 yards out. Taco John's touchdown for Ty Buckmeyer. And the Parkway Chrysler point after attempt coming up by Austin Stockdale. He ranks 8th in 5A in the state this week with 3.5 PATs a game and an 88% completion percentage. Stevenson is holder, smothers the long snapper. Stockdale is ready. Snap a bit low. Stevenson got it down, but Murray High coming in quickly. And the extra point try is blocked. 12 seconds to play in the first half. The Marshals get on the board with the scoring drive. And it's 27-6 Murray High. 12 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll have the Marshall County kickoff when we come back on WCBL Sports.
At J&R Pharmacy, you get the best of both worlds. A modern building and convenient location with all the latest technology. And prompt, friendly service, taking the time to answer your questions, and a commitment to your good health and customer satisfaction. If you enjoy all the benefits of a hometown pharmacy, you'll love J&R Pharmacy, featuring a drive-by window for added convenience. J&R Pharmacy, corner of 9th and Main in Benton.
60-yard scoring drive for the Marshals. Ty Buckmeyer with a 3-yard touchdown run. And the RE/MAX replay brought to you by Jeff Smith and his team of realtors at RE/MAX Real Estate Associates, Benton and Murray. Stockdale will kick it away here for the Marshals. Marshall County will have the football first to start the second half. Well, the Marshall County defense able to get a stop on that 4th fumble, able to hold Murray, and gave the offense one more opportunity in the first half, and the Marshall County offensive unit able to take advantage of it. And the Marshals still have some life in this game. This kick will go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Tough break for Stockdale. It bounced at the 5 and just slipped behind the pylon at the 1-yard line. Otherwise, it's a touchback. Let's get it down to Aaron Clayton and another U.S. Bank call to the sideline. Aaron?
Absolutely. It was consistency finally on drives, finishing off one drive, being able to hold on to the ball and especially work the edge here. Everybody knowing their assignments, like you said, Buckmeyer with the block there. And that's all the coaches are asking for. Know your assignments, finish the play, and just do what you know you're able to do. So you're the more talented team here. Show it. You still got plenty of time to come back.
So the kick goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And the Marshals will kick it again. Backed up 5 yards. Aaron, go ahead.
We just need to reset the clock to 12 seconds. That's what they're trying to figure out
Okay.
right now to get attention of Judge Faust to make sure we get to 12 seconds on the clock. So.
Yeah, Chris, maybe Chris can run next door and tell them to reset the clock to 12 seconds. Run next door and tell them to reset the clock to 12 seconds. I think they got it. Okay. Stockdale backed up to the 35. Will kick it again. 27-6, Murray High. Stockdale with a short kick here, and the Marshals may have been offsides. Flag comes in right as Stockdale puts a foot into it. Offsides against the Marshals. So now we're backed up to the 30-yard line for the kick. All right, at some point before midnight, we'll get to halftime. Aaron, run down that. You know, I'm going up to watch the Wildcats and the Racers tomorrow. I'm not leaving till 5. You got to be on the air from Kroger Field on the Murray State Network. You got to leave at 3:30 in the morning. Tell those guys to, on these penalties, if they happen, that's fine, but rush it along a little bit. Stockdale kicks it long here, and it bounces off of Jaden Jackson, but he tracks it down back at the 11-yard line, heads up the middle, across the 30, and upended there. Luke Wyatt on the special teams tackle for Marshall County. 27-6, Murray High with just 6 seconds remaining in the first half. I would be surprised if the Tigers did anything other than take a knee at this point. You never know. They might take a shot down the field. Doesn't look like it. I think they're content to take a knee here. This will be the first time Utley has taken a snap from up under center tonight. Everything else has been in the shotgun. Takes a knee. Murray High will take a 27-6 lead to the halftime locker room. Aaron Clayton has some halftime comments from Marshall's head coach Evan Merrick, brought to you by CFSB Investments. Also, Aaron has a word about the Marshall County Band Boosters. Down to Aaron Clayton.
Well, Coach, it's unfortunate. It took 4 turnovers in all half, but finally you saw what a consistent drive put together looks like there with 6 on the board.
Hey, we're capable. We know that. We just got to protect the football. Those fumbles, you know, giving the ball back to them. They've been pretty efficient on the defensive end. We just got to chip away at it. I mean, we're going to come back on offense, and it's just possession by possession, try to win the possession and put ourselves back in the situation to get back in the ball game.
And credit to your defense, even through all this. I know we're putting some tough positions, really come out strong there at the very end of the half.
Yeah, you know, other than that, you know, one of the big pass plays there on the other end there, and then, you know, just giving up first downs. You know, we got to be able to stop the change, force them to punt, and, you know, put our offense back in the football.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right. That's brought to you by CFSB Investments, a full-service financial firm, as we're going to be welcoming a very special guest in just a moment. But they're committed to helping people pursue their financial goals, so go by and see Jenny Flannery, Patrick Flannery, or Riley Solomon at the CFSB Benton Banking Center at 221 West 5th Street in Benton. Call 527-4650. They are members of LPL Financial, not affiliated with CFSB, member FINRA, and the SIPC. Now here with 2018 Homecoming Queen, Miss Alec Jones. Congratulations, young lady.
Thank you.
Alec, first off, talk a little bit about what you're doing here at the high school this year, some of the extracurricular activities you're involved with here.
I cheer, and I'm part of the Y Club, student government, and I also work for a type 1 diabetes research clinic at Vanderbilt.
And whenever you leave school here, I know it'll be here very soon, what are you planning to do in your future?
I'm either going to go to the University of Alabama or the University of Kentucky and major in English, and I hope to go to law school.
And finally, what does it mean to be voted by your peers as Homecoming Queen?
It means a lot. I'm really glad that they thought of me to vote me for Homecoming Queen.
Well, congratulations, young lady. Enjoy the night, okay?
Thank you.
CFSB proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's like never getting surprised by an ATM fee. Bank local and will refund your ATM fees nationwide. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at CFSB.
Marshals will get the football to start the second half, trailing 27-6. Again, the Heritage Bank Marshall County coaches show at a special time tomorrow, 8:30 tomorrow morning. And then stepping aside at 9 o'clock for a countdown to kickoff for Kentucky as they welcome the Murray State Racers to Kroger Field. 11 o'clock game time on WCBL Sports. Onside kick for Murray High. It slips through their hands, and did it go out of bounds? Murray High had it. They took Marshall County totally by surprise, and they almost recovered. There's a flag down, though, back at the 45-yard line. It's offsides against Murray High. You're right, Chris just said that's a blessing for Murray High. Otherwise, the Marshalls would have had the football at around the 40-yard line. Now Murray High can back up 5 yards and kick it deep. Offsides against Murray as they went for that onside kick. Took Marshall County and everybody else in the stadium totally by surprise. He may do it again. Now he's going to kind of pooch it here, and it angles toward the sideline. Cody Sorrells tracks it out of bounds. It goes out of bounds on the far sideline at the 34-yard line of Marshall County. Kind of a directional kick there. The Marshalls will have the football from their own 34-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're going to put it down at the 35.
40-yard line.
40-yard line. Well, the Marshalls trailing 27-6 this opening drive of the second half. Crucial. Marshall's trying to go the other way. Riley trying to move it around to the right side, but nothing there for him. That was Stevenson on the carry. And he's brought down back at the 35-yard line. Loss of 5. Landon Armstrong on the stop. There's a flag somewhere on the play. It's holding against Marshall County. Well, this one's going to hurt. Up, not quite as bad as I thought. Takes them back just inside the 30-yard line. Nope. Now they pick it up and start walking backwards again. Down to the 25. So now it'll be 1st and 25 for the Marshalls. I guess they called that from the spot of the foul. And so it ends up essentially being a 15-yard holding penalty for Marshall County. Handoff, and the ball is loose. It's tracking toward the sideline, and who recovered it? It goes out of bounds. Jaden Jackson, did he get on it before it went out of bounds? He did. And Murray High will have the football at the Marshall County 30-yard line. Jaden Jackson recovered it before he went out of bounds. They're going to have it at the Marshall County 25. Marshall County's 5th fumble of the night. (27-6), Murray High with the lead. And getting the football for the first time here in the second half after the Marshall County turnover, and they'll have it deep in Marshall County territory. Utley from the shotgun. Charvell McAllister set to his right, trips right, single receiver to the left. Utley on a speed option, pitch back to McAllister, cuts it up on the right hash. He's inside the 20, and he is knocked down at the 19-yard line. Gain of 6 on first down. Ty Buckmeyer coming up from his safety position to make the tackle for the Marshalls. 2nd and 4 coming up. Murray High, a no-huddle team. Setbacks to each side of Utley here. McAllister to his right, Thompson to his left, and one of the receivers got a head start. That'll be against Murray High, and will back the Tigers up 5 yards. So almost negates the first down run there by McAllister. It'll be 2nd and 9 here for Murray High. Backs them up to the Marshall County 24-yard line. They put it down between the hashes. Murray High right to left as we watch it from the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. We are early in the third quarter. Same formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Utley in the shotgun with 2 setbacks, 1 to each side. 4-man rush for the Marshals, inside handoff. And down to the 21-yard line is McAllister. Some hard yards there by McAllister before he's upended by Matthew Wooten, one of the Marshall County linebackers. To gain of about 3 will make it 3rd and 6 here for Murray High. You would have to think that the Tigers are in 4-down territory, although they might summon Maris, who has a strong leg and one of the better kickers in this part of Kentucky. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Utley looking to throw, tosses it out into the flat, and the catch is made by Duffy for a first down inside the 15. At the 14-yard line is where he stepped out of bounds, forced out of bounds by Austin Stockdale, but a first down for Murray High. Murray High leading 27-6 and threatening to take advantage of Marshall County's 5th turnover of the night. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The open side is Murray's left. Utley running that speed option again. McAllister puts it on the ground, then he picks it up on the bounce and runs it straight down the left hash inside the 5, down to the 1. And now a flag comes in late. Buckmeyer made the stop. It's been that kind of night for the Marshals. McAllister mishandled the pitch from Utley on the speed option play, and it rolled about 3 yards in front of him, and he picked it up on the roll. Personal foul against Marshall County. So half the distance to the goal is half a yard. So first and goal for Murray High from inside the Marshall County 1. Murray High huddles up now. They come up to the line quickly. Trying to get something off quickly here. Utley will go up from under center. Pitch back right. Thompson up the right hash and in. Touchdown, Murray High. Makes it 33-6 in favor of Murray. And a Murray High player injured on the play. One of the linemen injured on the play for Murray High. So Murray High turns the Marshall County fumble into a touchdown. Marshals have 5 turnovers tonight. Murray High has scored touchdowns on 3 of them, or turned the ensuing drives into touchdowns, I guess would be the proper way to put it. Noah Maris will come on to attempt the PAT here for Murray. Try to make it 34-6. Good snap, good hold, good kick. 34-6 Murray High, 9:05 to play in the third quarter. Puckett's Jewelry Game Time. It's all Murray High. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
CFSB proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's like never getting surprised by an ATM fee. Bank local and will refund your ATM fees nationwide. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at CFSB.
Jeff Waters, Aaron Clayton, Chris Freeland. Pleased you are with us tonight. Alec Jones, Homecoming Queen 2018, crowned in homecoming festivities prior to kickoff tonight. Talked about the Kentucky-Murray State game on WCBL Sports tomorrow. Also coming up on Sunday, the Tennessee Titans will host the Houston Texans. Kickoff at noon on 1290 AM WCBL Sports. And then Sunday night baseball, the Cardinals against the Dodgers. Critical weekend series. The Cardinals dropped the first one last night. 6:10 pregame Sunday night, 7:05 first pitch. Maris just a couple of yards off the ball for this kick, and he is angling it toward the far sideline again, and it goes out of bounds. He tried to let it die and just in bounds inside the 30-yard line. The Marshals will have the football
at their own 35-yard line.
from their own 35. It's just been a tough night for the Marshals all the way around. (34-6) Murray High. Marshals will have slot backs each way. Wyatt, the fullback, lined up behind Stokes, and he'll get the call here. Wyatt spinning up the middle and has it out to the 40-yard line, just beyond the 40. Good pickup on first down. Sebastian Lawrence, who has been a handful to deal with tonight for the Marshals, with another tackle. Lawrence, a 5'11", 275-pound defensive lineman for Murray High. Gain of a little more than 5 there for Wyatt on first down. Second and not quite 5 for the Marshals here. Smothers is in at tight end on the near side. A receiver just off of his hip. Pitch back. This is Ty Buckmeyer. Runs it inside the 40 and down to the 39, maybe the 38. Noah Maris and Sam Snow coming up to make the tackle for Murray. Snow, a senior defensive lineman, 5'11", 180 pounds. Third down coming up for the Marshals, 3rd and 3 from their own 41-yard line. This drive started at their 35. Inside of 8 minutes to play in the third. Puckett's Jewelry game time. Smothers still in at tight end. Near side, inside handoff to Wyatt, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage by Damon Boyd. So no gain on the play. Boyd hit him right at the line of scrimmage. And a couple of Murray High players helping to finish off the tackle. But it brings up 4th down, and the Marshall County punting team heads out onto the field. Stockdale handling the punting duties tonight for the Marshals. Waldrop back to receive this punt for Murray High, standing at the Tigers' 27-yard line. Stockdale gets a good snap, has some time. Pretty good kick. Waldrop will take it at the 27-yard line. Started to the right, slips out of a tackle, runs it to the near side. Now Marshall County closing in on him again, and Isaac Stevenson stayed with that play. Stevenson missed the initial tackle, but he stayed with it, and he finished off Waldrop back at the 25-yard line. So Waldrop ended up going back a couple of yards. And a good hustle there by Isaac Stevenson to stay with that play. So Murray High from their own 25 after the Marshall County punt. Murray High leading at 34-6. Gave you the sports lineup for the weekend on WCBL. We'll give it to you for WCCK here in just a moment. A lot of action coming up on K95.7 this weekend as well. Utley from the shotgun has trips to his right. That's the open side for Murray High. Utley on a speed option play holds on to it himself and is brought down at the 27, maybe the 28. Short gain before the tackle made by Blake Myhan. It will be a gain of 3 and will be 2nd and 7. Coming up tomorrow on WCCK, Marshall Soccer. They'll take on Ohio County. Heritage Bank pregame show, 9:35 tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock start time. Then tomorrow evening, University of Louisville hosting Western Kentucky, 5 o'clock pregame, 6:30 kickoff for that one tomorrow night on K95.7. 4-man rush by the Marshals, trying to set up the screen pass to the wide side of the field. Duffy, the intended receiver in that trips formation. They tried to set up that wide receiver screen and Utley left it a little short as it bounces in front of Duffy. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Or they said it was complete apparently. Apparently he went down to get it, but his knee was down and he lost a yard back to the 27. And then coming up on Sunday on WCCK Sports, it's the South Point 400 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. NASCAR action. This is the first race of the playoff. 1 o'clock pre-race, 2 o'clock start time. Flag comes in. Offsides against Murray High apparently is the call. Apparently the receiver here on the near side, Jaden Jackson, was lined up off sides. So it'll be 3rd and long for Murray. 3rd and we'll call it 13.
Brings it 3rd and 13 for Murray High.
Out of 5:45 to play in the third quarter. That is our Puckett's Jewelry game time. Murray High 34, Marshall County 6. Utley will be in the shotgun with setbacks to each side. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Play action fake, drops deep to throw. Now he's in trouble. Strader has him on the run around to the right side. Then Utley just throws it away as he gets toward the sideline. And that'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation here for Murray. Good series by the Marshall County defense. Coming up on our postgame coverage tonight, Aaron Clayton will have comments from Marshall's head coach Evan Merrick, brought to you by First Kentucky Bank. Final numbers from this one, scores from around the area, brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Richard Hendrickson and Century 21 Service Realty Real Estate Professional Ryan Boatwright will bring you the Marshall County play of the game. Maris with a high, deep, spiraling punt here, and a fair catch called for and taken at the 42-yard line of Marshall County by Ty Buckmeyer. 4-game homestand wraps up next week. It's the district opener for the Marshalls. They'll be taking on Christian County. Christian County off tonight. The Tigers were a winner over Hoptown last week. Or the Colonels, I should say, over the Tigers last week. I have to go back and look, but I think 2005 was the last time that Marshall County defeated Christian County. Now, granted, they haven't played every year. Stokes holds on to it on an option play, started up the right side, has to bounce it out toward the sideline, and has it out to the 45 at a gain of 3. Nathan Jackson makes the stop for Murray, but I believe it was 2005. The Marshalls lost in a close one the next year at the Stadium of Champions in 06. Keith Tandy, who has been in the NFL after a successful career at West Virginia University, spent most of his time with Tampa Bay. He was waived, and I forget who picked him up this week. Aaron might remember who picked up Tandy off waivers this week. Still in the NFL, but the Marshalls put 52 on him. Alan Williams, Daniel Ard and company, Brandon Walker, that group in 2005. Counterplay here for the Marshalls, and coming around to take it on the handoff, I believe, was Stevenson. Damon Boyd on the tackle. No, it was Riley after a 1-yard gain. The Marshalls will be looking at 3rd and 6 here. And then the following year, Christian County won 31-24 in a game at the Stadium of Champions in Tandy's senior year. Griffin Darnell comes off here as a receiver for the Marshalls. Addison Riley comes in as a tight end. 34-6 Murray, inside of 4 minutes to play in the third. Marshalls have it 3rd and 6 from their own 46. Riley in motion, pitch back to him right side. Boy, it's crowded over there, and Riley trying to turn it up on the near sideline and picks up a yard, and that's it before he is pushed out of bounds by Damon Boyd. 4th and 5. Marshalls will run Austin Stockdale back on to punt. 34-6 Murray High. Tommy Waldrop backing up to the 20-yard line to receive this Austin Stockdale punt. Stockdale gets away a nice high spiraling kick here, and Waldrop will make a fair catch at around the 22-yard line of Murray High. We're at Graves County in a couple of weeks. The Eagles, last check we had, were trailing at halftime at home to Mayfield, 35-14. The surprising score in the first, or when we checked the scoreboard at halftime, was Henderson County trailing at Caldwell County 21-7 at halftime. Henderson County was ranked 12th in the Litkenhouse ratings from the Courier-Journal overall across all classes this week. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left here for Murray High. And it's a screen pass to Duffy, slips out of a tackle, and then he lost the football, and Marshall County recovers it. Ty Buckmeyer recovers the fumble. Now they're calling it an incomplete pass. Chris Freeland, our spotter, who had a look at it through the binoculars, said pretty close call. Could have gone either way. Evan Merrick is going to plead his case, as he should in that situation. But it'll be Murray High's ball, 2nd and 10. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver right. Setbacks to each side of the counter play. And this is Charvel McAllister, who is going to be upended at the 22-yard line. No gain on the play. Excellent tackle in space by Matthew Wooten after McAllister had gotten away from a defender behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up for Murray. Nearing the 3-minute mark of this one. Murray High leading 34-6, and with the ball 3rd and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Four-man rush here by the Marshals, trying to set up that middle screen. Duffy makes the catch in traffic and makes his way across the 30, slips out of a tackle there, and he'll be brought down at the Murray High 46-yard line. But a flag is down back of the 36. Isaac Stevenson made the tackle for the Marshals. Flag down at the 36-yard line. Usually on those middle screen passes, it's holding. Sometimes you get an ineligible receiver downfield. That's holding against Murray. The Marshals obviously will accept that penalty and make Murray High do it again on 3rd down. From the spot of the foul back to the 26-yard line. That will make it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 7 for Murray High.
2.5 minutes to play in the 3rd. Murray High 34, Marshall County 6. Trips right here for Murray. The Marshals rush 4. Everybody else drops in coverage. Utley throws on the run, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to slide down and make the catch was Thompson, I think. Nope, that was Caden Rogers. 4th down here for Murray. 2:22, that stops the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 34-6 Murray High. The Marshals getting ready to get the ball back. Buckmeyer ready to receive this kick. Noah Maris, the punter for Murray, gets a very good snap. And he has plenty of time. It's a short kick, but a high kick. Buckmeyer calling for a fair catch, but he's going to let it bounce. It's a very short punt. Then it takes a pretty good Murray High bounce inside the 40. And it'll be downed at the 37-yard line. The Marshals from their own 37 for their 4th possession of the 2nd half. Fumble and 2 punts on their previous 3 possessions so far this half. We are live inside the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center here at Carroll Traylor Stadium. CFSB Investments has been voted the 2018 Best Investment Firm in the Trib's Reader's Choice Awards. That's 5 years in a row. Thanks, Marshall County, from Jenny Flannery, Patrick Flannery, and Riley Solomon inside CFSB's Benton Banking Center. 270-527-4650. Products offered are not a deposit, not FDIC insured, no bank guarantee, and may lose value. Financial advisors are registered representatives of LPL Financial and not affiliated with CFSB, member FINRA and the SIPC. Damon Boyd on a tackle on an inside run here for Austin Riley. Riley able to take it out to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 7 on a solid run there by Austin Riley. Leaves the Marshals with 2nd and 3. 34-6 is the lead for Murray High. Wishbone set. 2 tight ends here for the Marshals. Hand off to Stevenson, trying to get a block on the edge. Trying to stretch it out now. Turn the corner. Stiff arms. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be dropped short of the line of scrimmage, I think, on the far sideline. Aquavion Elmore on the tackle for Murray High. Stevenson a little slow in getting up, and it'll end up being a loss of 2, maybe 3.
3rd and 6 for the Marshals.
That'll leave the Marshals with a 3rd and 6. 1:24 remaining in the third. Murray High 34, Marshall County 6. This is the 5th meeting since this series was renewed. Murray High took the first 2. Marshall County's taken the last 2. We will call it 3rd and 6 here, a loss of 3 on that last play. And now a discussion around the football, and they put it down at the 41-yard line. Marshals from their own 41. Wishbone set here with 2 tight ends. Murray High puts 10 in the tackle box. Toss sweep. Riley cuts it up on the right hash. Riley's across midfield. He's inside the 45 of Murray High, and that's got to be a horse collar. Yeah. Horse collar penalty against Murray High as they dragged him down by the shoulder pads from behind. So we're going to add 15 yards to the end of this run, which took it down to the Murray High 43. Aquavion Elmore on the tackle, but a 15-yard penalty against Murray. Put the Marshals inside the Murray High 30. At the 27 is where they'll put it down. CFSB first down for the Marshals. $3 deposit into the CFSB Scholarship Scoreboard Fund down to Aaron Clayton.
Hey, Jeff, one thing you got to really look at when you're close to the sideline here, it's not even that Murray High is necessarily going for the tackle. They are trying to strip the ball each and every play. So Marshall County, while, yeah, some of it's been miscommunications, Murray High making it an effort each and every play to get a turnover, and now a flag flies before we ever get a snap of the ball here. Substitution infraction.
Yeah, that's, Aaron, I'm sorry, that's not right. That's an incorrect call. Well, you know what? I guess technically if they say they broke the huddle with 12, but I guess we can nitpick on that. But Riley was on the sideline before the Marshals ever came up to the line of scrimmage. Addison Riley, the tight end, was running off there. I guess technically they broke the huddle with 12, but a lot of times you'll see officials kind of overlook that one. I was probably wrong to say it was incorrect. Technically it is correct. Play action fake. Stokes drops to throw. Throwing right side for Smothers, and Smothers makes the catch inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal Marshall County at the 3-yard line. Smothers in traffic again. That's the second time in 2 weeks we've seen him make a terrific catch, backpedaling. And he'll set the Marshals up. CFSB first down, 1st and goal at the 3. Almost the same exact play. I think it was the same exact play the Marshals ran last week successfully against Callaway County. And both times Smothers has had good defense on him, and he's adjusted, has backpedaled, and made the catch. Marshals 1st and goal at the 3. Handoff Riley, trying to cut it up on the right hash and got it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Nabavi, Ashkan Nabavi on the tackle for Murray High. 2nd and goal for the Marshals inside the Toyota of Murray red zone. See Toyota of Murray or visit online, toyotaofmurray.com. Great selection, great pricing, outstanding service department, and always a professional and courteous sales staff at Toyota of Murray. 2nd and goal for the Marshals here. Wishbone again. Handoff Isaac Stevenson, and he plows in behind left tackle and scores. Touchdown Marshall County. Isaac Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown run of the season. $63-yard scoring drive for the Marshals. Taco John's touchdown for Isaac Stevenson. Parkway Chrysler point after try here by Stockdale is good. And the Marshals cut the deficit to 21, 34-13 Murray High with 19 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
At J&R Pharmacy, you get the best of both worlds, a modern building and convenient location with all the latest technology, and prompt friendly service, taking the time to answer your questions, and a commitment to your good health and customer satisfaction. If you enjoy all the benefits of a hometown pharmacy, you'll love J&R Pharmacy, featuring a drive-by window for added convenience. J&R Pharmacy, corner of 9th and Main in Benton.
RE/MAX Replay brought to you by Jeff Smith and his team of realtors at RE/MAX Real Estate Associates Benton and Murray. It's a fact, no one sells more real estate than RE/MAX. 3-yard touchdown run by Isaac Stevenson caps off a 63-yard scoring drive for the Marshals, 34-13 Murray High. Marshals will kick it away here. Murray High had everybody coming up to their line, their front line, initially thinking there might be an onside kick. Now Stockdale does kick it deep, taken at the 2-yard line here, and a heck of a return by Murray across the 30 by Thompson out to the 34-yard line. Griffin Darnell made the tackle for the Marshals. Murray High from their own 34-yard line. Marshals were able to get stops on the last 2 Murray High possessions. They need more of them. 34-13 Murray High. Ejon Miles in, set to Utley's left, Thompson to his right. Miles was supposed to get the ball on a handoff. He didn't know it. Utley stuck the ball out there, then had to pull it back. And the Marshall County defense, the front line is on him quickly, and they've got him down at the 32-yard line. They'll make it the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, maybe 2. Blake Strader, Dawson Smothers all in on that stop. That'll be the end of the third, 34-13. Murray High with the lead. Murray High has it second and long from their own 33 when we return on WCBL Sports.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
First play of the fourth quarter will be 2nd and 12 for Murray High from their own 33-yard line. The Marshals rush 4 here on defense, and the screen pass out to the near side is complete, but a low pass by Utley, and the receiver, Jackson, had to go down to a knee to make the catch. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 12 here for Murray High. I believe the Marshals have a slight chance left here. They're down 3 scores. They need to get off the field defensively, though. Need to get a stop here. A wing back to the right. Utley sends Thompson in motion out of the backfield, so 5 wide receivers. Utley flushed, rolling right, trying to make a move. He's across the 30, he's across the 35, and he slides down as he crosses the 40 at the 41-yard line. That's short of a first down. Utley sliding down. I'm not sure if he was aware where the marker was, because I think he could have picked up a couple more yards and gotten close to that first down. The Marshals will gladly take it, though, as Murray High is 4th and 3 from their own 41. The Marshals not completely convinced right off the bat here that Murray High is going to punt it. Austin Riley will drift back now to the Marshall County 27. Maris gets a good snap and gets some time. And Riley will let this one bounce, and it takes a big Murray High bounce and will roll dead inside the 10-yard line. Well, the Marshals have gotten 3 consecutive stops. So it's now a question of, can they get enough points on the board in a limited amount of time? 34-13 Murray. Marshals will have it from their own 9-yard line and back down to Aaron Clayton.
Injury report right now, Ty Buntmeyer with his jersey off and ice on the upper part of the back right now, so he may be done for the evening now with an upper back injury right now, though. Marshall County trying to feed off their defense. You have plenty of time, but not a ton of time. You got to have a methodical drive here, kind of one of those hurry up but don't rush. And we'll see how the Marshals respond now deep in their own territory, needing 3 scores to time.
Marshals will put 2 receivers to the near side. That's the short side of the field. Stokes holds on to it on an option play and did not see Miles coming from behind. And Miles brings him down for a loss back close to the 7-yard line. Be a loss of 2 back to the 7. We'll make it 2nd down and 12. Nearing the 10-minute mark of this one. Murray High 34, Marshall County 13. Stokes will go up under center with a full house backfield behind him and 2 tight ends in the game. Handoff here to Wyatt, slips out of a tackle behind the line of scrimmage and got back maybe to the original line of scrimmage, which was the 9. That was Isaac Stevenson on the carry. Sebastian Lawrence with yet another tackle for Murray, just inside the 9-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage here. It'll be 3rd and about 10 and a half for the Marshals. Stokes with the wishbone behind him. Murray loads up the tackle box. Pitch back to Riley. Riley is hit behind the line of scrimmage, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to say went down at the 4. Sam Snow leading the defensive charge for Murray High. So now the Marshals will have to punt it from their end zone. 5:55 Heritage Bank pregame show next week for the Marshals in Christian County in the 5A District 1 opener. 7 o'clock game time a week from tonight. Austin Stockdale with just a little bit of green grass between his 2 feet and the back line of the end zone. Murray High brought a pretty good rush in. Stockdale gets it off in time. Waldrop takes it on a fair catch at the Marshall County 31-yard line. There's a flag down back in the end zone, then there's one down at the 26-yard line. Might take a little bit of time to sort this one out. There's a chance you have holding against Marshall County on the first flag, and I think there's a chance you've got some kind of foul against Murray High on the second flag. Nope. Illegal procedure against Marshall County. Holding against Murray High. Those penalties offset. So we will do it all over again. Marshals will punt it again. Stockdale from his own end zone. Waldrop back at the 33-yard line of Marshall County. Stockdale gets another good snap. Has time. Pretty good kick here. Bounces, and Waldrop will let it bounce, and it's going to roll all the way across the midfield stripe and down to the Murray High 48-yard line. Good kick by Stockdale. Got a good bounce, but a pretty good punt all the way around. And Murray High will take over at their own 48-yard line. Don't forget, coming up after our broadcast, the Lake Kim Community Federal Credit Union Scoreboard Show with Aaron Clayton, all the updated high school football scores from around the area, and the sports lineup for the weekend on WCBL and WCCK. Then the Lindy's College Football Report, and I can tell you in advance, they're talking a lot about Kentucky in the Lindy's College Football Report tonight. It'll be after the Lake Kim Scoreboard Show as pass complete to Thompson on the far side of the field. He turns it up on the sideline. He's into Marshall County territory across the 45, but a flag is down at the 44. Smothers will get credit for the stop. They'll be talking a lot about Kentucky and their win over Florida in the Lindy's College Football Report coming up after the Lake Kim Scoreboard Show tonight. A block in the back against Murray High. And following the Lindy's College football report, speaking of Kentucky football, it will be a look at UK football with the voice of the Wildcats, Tom Leach. That's also coming up tonight. That's presented by real estate professional Jennifer Fisk with Remax Real Estate Associates in Benton. Murray High will replay first down, 1st and 12. Utley out of the shotgun, screen pass, far side again, and complete to Thompson for short yardage. Out to the 49-yard line. That will leave Murray High 2nd and 9. Isaac Stevenson on the stop for the Marshals. Aaron Clayton headed up to Lexington tomorrow to work on the Murray State broadcast. The Racers are at Kroger Field to take on Kentucky tomorrow. Utley on the speed option, pitch back to McAllister, gets a block out on the edge, turns it up, and he'll be brought down by Riley. He's close to a first down, though, down to the 42-yard line of Marshall County. Riley averaging 9 tackles a game through the first 4 Marshall County games, and the officials haven't asked for the chain yet. They're eyeballing it right now, and I think now they will summon the chain and take a look at it and see if it's a first down. 34-13 Murray High, 6:56 to play in this ball game. They will stretch it out and see if Murray has picked up a first down. I kind of think that they have, just looking at it from up top here in the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. I can't see it because they're measuring it on the sideline where the play ended. Aaron Clayton's got to look at it. Aaron?
It is 1 inch short.
1 inch, okay. Murray High, 3rd and not even inches. Just 1 inch, according to Aaron Clayton, who was standing right down there looking at it. Clock stops, 6:56 to play. That's our Puckett's Jewelry game time. Murray High 34, Marshall County 13. 5 fumbles tonight, 5 lost fumbles for the Marshals, 3 of which led to Murray High touchdowns. Murray High will have it just outside the Marshall County 42-yard line on the near hash. Twin receivers left, single receiver to the right. Utley will have McAllister to his right and Thompson to his left. In the backfield in the shotgun. Thompson gets the call, big hole up the middle. Thompson accelerates across the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Mark Thompson on 3rd and short. 42-yard touchdown run for Thompson. Comes with 6:40 to play in the ball game. Maris will come on to attempt the extra point.
Maris on to attempt the extra point.
Maris, a right-footed kicker. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. Murray High now leading 41-13 over the Marshals, and we are back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
Let me tell you about this wax we've developed here at Defuse Body Shop. This wax is the easiest wax to apply of any wax on the market, and this wax will give you maximum protection from the elements. And we have a Teflon and a polymer added to this wax to give you a durable wax that'll last a good long time. This wax was developed for our show cars and our show bikes and today's paint. This is the slickest finish that you'll get with any wax on the market.
Coming up after the game, comments from Coach Merrick, brought to you by First Kentucky Bank. Aaron will join Coach Merrick down on the field for some post-game comments. We will also have scores from around the area. Final numbers from this one brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Richard Hendrickson. And the Marshall County Play of the Game brought to you by real estate professional Ryan Boatwright with Century 21 Service Realty. That's all coming up on our post-game coverage which is 6 minutes and 40 seconds of game time away. 41-13, the lead for Murray High. Marshall's just not able to overcome the slow start that they had tonight, and that's been an issue for the Marshalls in the last 4 games. They got off to a pretty quick start against Fort Campbell. Since then, they have fallen behind in each of the previous 3 games. Then here tonight, Isaac Stevenson returns the short kickoff here, brings it across the 35 and out to the 36. Quavion Elmore on the tackle for Murray High. That was a 52-yard scoring drive, by the way, for Murray. And that came after the Marshalls had forced them to punt on 3 consecutive possessions. Marshalls will start this possession from their own 36-yard line. Griffin Darnell in at wide receiver, and so is Tristan Klein. Darnell to the near side, Klein to the far side. Ball on the near hash, slot backs each way. Stokes fakes to Wyatt, holds on to it, tries to bring it up the middle, and picks up 1 out to the 38. Damon Boyd on the tackle for Murray High. Marshalls from their own 37-yard line. Clock moving, 6:10 to play in this one. Marshalls will drop to 3-2. Murray High will improve to that mark, 3-2 on the season. Tristan Klein goes out wide right here for the Marshalls, and another receiver, Addison Riley, set just off the hip of the right tackle. The flag blows this play dead as the ball is snapped. I think we'll get a 5-yard penalty against the Marshalls. Aaron, you're going to have, it is 5 yards against the Marshalls. You're going to have one of those short night turnarounds like I had back in the day when I was calling games on the Murray State TV network and making some of those trips. I have been there and done that. I don't know whether to advise you to go ahead and go to sleep or just stay up all night. I don't know. In my case, I always thought that just going ahead and staying up, I was probably less tired. I don't know. That's probably not the right advice to give you. But Wyatt on the inside handoff, and a good run for Wyatt, plowing his way up the middle across the 40 out to the 45, and maybe just short of the first down. He may have picked it up, though. Just beyond the 45, but it is good for a CFSB first down. Noah Maris on the stop. So, you know, you're looking at about 3 hours of sleep by the time you get everything done, you know. But you are getting chauffeured to Lexington, right?
That is right, and I go better on no sleep than sleep at all because I'm more of a night owl. So, but I am blessed that I have my mother and stepfather. They want to go to the game, so they're going to drive, drop me off at the hotel with the Racer Radio Network, and I'll ride over there and we'll get going at 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Stokes started to hand it off. Looked like he was faking. He was going to turn to his right. Broken play, and Stokes is going to be brought down for a loss back at the 41-yard line. Well, I bet they will have an excellent meal inside the Kroger Field press box. Just a guess. I'm guessing you'll eat well tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'll make sure and slingshot some food down to you wherever you may be sitting. I'll just try to get it over that locked window.
I'm kind of in the in-between. I'm not in the lower section, but I'm in the second row of the upper section. But I think I'm on the opposite side of from the press box. So, you know, Leach and I go way back. Tom Leach, the voice of the Wildcats, he and I used to sit next to each other during the state tournament before he was the voice of the Wildcats. So maybe he could sneak me in for a pregame meal, you think?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just sorry I lost you there for a quick second, but yeah, Tom Leach and you have been friends for many, many years, and I know Tom happy with us now as we're getting to carry a lot of his programs, the Tom Leach Report, and also This Week in Kentucky Football. So hopefully maybe he'll give us some media passes to some UK games down the line if we're trying to be this nice to him.
Third and long here for the Marshalls from their own 43-yard line. Well, we're really excited that Aaron's getting that opportunity to work on the Murray State broadcast, making all the road trips with the Racers radio network this year with the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley, and we get another penalty flag here and 5 yards. Oh, delay of game. It is 5 yards. I thought at first it was a procedure penalty, but just a delay of game against Marshall County, having a bit of trouble getting organized. So 3rd and 17 coming up here. It's one venue that I've never called a game in, Kroger Field, so Aaron's getting an opportunity to do that tomorrow. I still call it Commonwealth Stadium for that matter. Wooten came in motion, play action fake. Wooten picks up a blitz, and Austin Riley makes a heck of a catch down the near sideline, and he's going to go in untouched. Touchdown, Marshall County. 63 yards on the scoring play from Stokes to Austin Riley. Wooten did a great job of picking up that defender on the play action fake. Wooten did a good job of staying in there and picking up that block. We saw Buckmeyer do that earlier on a nice play for the Marshals. So Taco John's touchdown for Austin Riley. Parkway Chrysler point after attempt here from Stockdale is good. And it's 41-20 Murray High. 3:54 to play in the ball game. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
At Benton Hardware, we strive to provide excellent service to our customers. We're a full-service hardware store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff will be ready to help you with everything you need from the moment you step in. Throughout our 10,000 square foot store, you'll find a great variety of well-organized products at very reasonable prices, and we'll be happy to offer advice on how to install them. At Benton Hardware, our goal is to make your experience as pleasant as it can be. Visit us at Benton Hardware, 411 East 12th Street.
63-yard scoring pass from Tyler Stokes to Austin Riley. Remax replay brought to you by Jeff Smith and his team of realtors at Remax Real Estate Associates, Benton and Murray. 3:54 remaining in this one. Stockdale will kick it away here for Marshall County. Going to kick it deep. And it'll be taken at the 7-yard line here by Jaden Jackson. Heads up the middle across the 20, across the 25. Darnold able to wrap him up and bring him down as he crosses the 35. He brought down at the 36, maybe the 37. Marshall County football on WCBL Sports, brought to you in part this season by these sponsors: Benton Chiropractic, Gerald Chambers & Sons, Boyd's Auto Service, Hearth & Home, J-Mac Barbecue, Calvert City Insurance, CFI Equipment, Heartland Motors, Chris Freeland for State Representative, FLW Incorporated, Michael Gordon for Marshall County Corner, and by the Dent Specialist. Utley on an inside handoff. This is Thompson again, and he just running his way up the middle and is down to the Marshall County 40, and I think we're going to add 15 to the end of that, as I think Marshall County grabbed a hold of his face mask. 41-20 the lead for Murray High. 3:39 to play in the ball game. And so add 15 yards to the end of that run by Thompson. I was a little curious why Murray High went away from their running game a bit earlier in the second half. They were going with a lot of the short passes, the screen passes, the quick hitters out in the flats. Keeping it on the ground here, and successfully so. Two receivers right, one to the left. Utley is trying to draw Marshall County offsides, I think. Now Murray High might be changing things up at the line of scrimmage. Handoff, inside handoff again, and Thompson is going to score. 23-yard touchdown run for Mark Thompson. Back-to-back touchdown runs by Mark Thompson. And in Marshall County's defense, this is a tired Marshall County defense on the field. Aaron, this defense has been on the field a lot tonight.
Absolutely. And I mean, like we said, when you give up 47 points, you're going to say, well, the defense must have just really been off kilter tonight. But of course, when you turn the ball over 5 times, a lot of that near midfield, the defense right now sitting out there 75% of the time on their heels, trying to pin their ear back every single play. There's no way you can recover so quickly. And really a lot of credit to the defense to keep it as close as they have.
Extra point trying good by Noah Maris.
seconds remaining in the game. The score Murray High 48.
Murray High 48,
County 20.
Marshall County 20 with 3:33 remaining. We will come back with the Murray High kickoff after these important words on WCBL Sports.
CFSB proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's a catchy word for earning cash that just might make you want to dance. Get paid for doing simple things you do anyway. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at CFSB.
Jeff Waters, Aaron Clayton, Chris Freeland welcoming you back to the CFSB Investments Broadcast Center. That scoring drive for Murray High covered 63 yards. Thompson with a 23-yard touchdown run. Here's the kickoff by Maris, low kick, and it is mishandled by Riley as to run it down inside the 5-yard line. Turns it up toward the middle and is across the 15 and out to the 16-yard line. The Marshals will start from inside their own 20-yard line. Christian County in the district opener next week. Doesn't get any easier at all for the Marshals. Trip to Graves County in a couple of weeks. A Graves County team that knocked off Murray High. This Murray High team in the opening week of the season. Inside handoff here for the Marshals and a short yardage play. Nathan Jackson on the tackle for Murray. Luke Wyatt, the Marshall County fullback, had the carry there.
2nd and 7 for the Marshals.
Congratulations again to Alec Jones, crowned Homecoming Queen 2018 in pregame festivities. Down to 3:15 to play in this one. Stokes holding on to it on the option play and got it back to the line of scrimmage. And he's dropped there. 3rd down coming up. Kane Cazares coming up to make the stop there for Murray High. It's been a long night for the Marshals here tonight. A lot of things that needed to go right did not go right. And the Marshals will drop to 3-2 on the season. Riley comes in motion from his slot back position on the near side. It's a counter play as Isaac Stevenson gets the carry coming from the right slot back position. And he is brought down for a loss back at the 16-yard line by Jaden Jackson. And it'll bring up a punting situation here for Marshall County. Clock rolling down to 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Ian Thompson back in action tonight for the Marshals. He's been out with injury. Good to see him back tonight. Austin Stockdale with a high but very short kick. I mean, a mile high, and it hits the turf at the 40 of Marshall County and rolls out of bounds at the 45.
Punt covered 29 yards. Murray High takes over 1st and 10 at the Marshall County 45-yard line.
Well, I would be surprised if Murray High did anything other than an inside run, maybe even start taking a knee here. By the way, I want to say get well soon wishes to Connor Nix. He's a player for the Marshall County 8th grade team. He was injured in their win at Graves County earlier this week. I coached Connor in Little League. He's a teammate of my son's on that 8th grade team that I think is 5-1 right now, with a win over Graves County, a shutout win over Graves County earlier this week. But Connor was injured a bit in that game and is recuperating. We send along best wishes to Connor and his mom and dad, Stephen and Kelly and Chloe and his sister. And Got a lot of good young kids coming up in the Marshall County program. Evan Merrick talks a lot about continuing to build in the younger grades and keeping kids playing, getting more kids out in the Little League program. And a couple of knees here by Utley. May have to do it one more time. And Murray High will put this win in the books. Final score is going to end up being 48-20 in favor of Murray High. Play clock is down to 6 seconds. Now Utley steps back and takes a knee. And that ought to do it. Yeah, that's going to be the final snap. Handshakes will be exchanged. Murray High can celebrate. The Marshalls can regroup as they get ready for the district opener against Christian County here in this venue a week from tonight. Stay tuned. A lot of post-game programming coming up. We will have it. Final score, Murray High 48, Marshall County 20. Back in a moment on WCBL Sports.
At J&R Pharmacy, you get the best of both worlds. A modern building and convenient location with all the latest technology. And prompt, friendly service, taking the time to answer your questions, and a commitment to your good health and customer satisfaction. If you enjoy all the benefits of a hometown pharmacy, you'll love J&R Pharmacy, featuring a drive-by window for added convenience. J&R Pharmacy, corner of 9th and Main in Benton.
Marshalls fall tonight 48-20 to Murray High. Post-game comments from Marshalls head coach Evan Merrick, brought to you by First Kentucky Bank. Aaron Clayton has those right now. Aaron?
Coach, unfortunately, a hole early on. It's going to be tough to dig out of. 5 turnovers, 9 penalty yards hindered you. You got down by as many as 4 scores. You battled back, got it back to a 2-score game at the early part of the fourth quarter, but still too big of a hill to climb.
Too big of a hill to climb, and you got to, clean that up. And that's one of the things we knew offensively, And outside of that, I thought we did some decent things offensively. I think our passing game's starting to develop a little bit. That's going to help us down the stretch. But yeah, turnovers, you got to limit those. Penalty yards still, I think, are some things we got to clean up. Murray's a good football team. We knew that going in. They big played us at times, and that's something we knew we couldn't do very much of this game. But at the same time, we talked to them post game here. 3-2 on the first half of the season. I mean, we got Christian County here next week, very good football team, and we got to get ready for this district game. And no JV game on Monday, so we're going to come in as a group, get ready to work, correct some mistakes here, and continue to build. But I think there's a lot of things our guys learned from. I was proud of their fight. I mean, they fought through, the whole game there. I thought, there's some things you can carry into this next one. Of course, unfortunately, you want to be on a different side of the scoreboard, but we got some things to build on and carry it into next week.
Like we said, next week it's a brand new season. It wouldn't matter if you go 5-0, you go in for the next. It doesn't matter because now it's all about extending your season with the district games. And again, it's good to start at home as well. That way you get a week to rest. You don't have to go on that long road trip. No matter how good Christian may be, it's always good to bring them across the river about an hour drive.
That's right. Yeah, we get to host them here, and we start week 6, so you got a slate of 5 games next. And, you look at the 3 different levels of your season. You got your non-district schedule, district schedule coming up here. Those are the ones that, we want to try to, go ahead and win. And like I said, we finished the second half 3-2. It puts us at 6-4 minimum, but I'd like to think we can challenge that even that much more. But, it don't go any further than Christian County next week.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
All right, thanks, Aaron.